to all of our visitors and guests, family, friends of our parishioners, maybe visitors in the area. My name is Father Tom Miller. That is Deacon Chris. We are delighted to have you with us this morning. All of our parishioners, always good to pray with you. This is one of our bonus masses. This is not a mandatory one, an obligatory one. I love Christmas and Easter. Those are powerful liturgies. I mean, that's the heart and lungs of the liturgical season. But today's really an expression of what our lives are supposed to be about as disciples of Christ. That you and I want to be people of thanksgiving, people of gratitude. Last night I was sitting down at the dining room table. I was having a light dinner because I knew, this is a rough week of eating. There's a lot of eating going on this week. So cheese and crackers and a beer, and I was, that's a good combo. Thank you. Huh? Light beer. No, I wish it was a dark beer. So sorry, Mike. Anyway, I was listening to a video online, and actually the video was so profound it made me change what I want to talk about today. We're going to talk about Thanksgiving, obviously, but in particular, what this person had to share about gratitude. And the question he asked, is, are you a person of gratitude? Because gratitude is so essential in human life. He said, gratitude is so important. He said, it is the mother of happiness, and it is the mother of goodness. And not that I haven't had those thoughts before, but he was very articulate in it. And it really is. If you and I are people of gratitude, happiness and goodness will flow from our thoughts, words, and actions. It is natural to be happy when you are grateful, when you have gratitude because you are aware that God has blessed you abundantly. That God really is good. It's not just some cheapy little thing we say, God is good all the time. I mean, you and I hopefully know the goodness of God. And if you don't, we want to cultivate that. Again, cultivating is more than feeling grateful. If you and I are waiting to feel grateful in our life, there's a good chance you never will. You will go through your life dissatisfied. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. But we want to cultivate gratitude, you and I. Because it really is. As he said, it is the mother of happiness and it is the mother of goodness. People who have gratitude are inspired to be good, to be generous to others, to be kind, to be patient. All those things that St. Paul lauds every time you go to a wedding and hear Corinthians. That love of Christ flows from gratitude. And you and I want to be people of gratitude. Because we know we're not 100% people of gratitude. In each of us is ingratitude. And we really have to keep an eye on that. Because ingratitude in our lives, my friends, is a poison. And here's the bad news. Left to our own devices, you and I will become people of ingratitude more than gratitude. We are predisposed to go down the drain negatively because of our own brokenness, because of the wound from original sin and our personal sins. Being grateful takes work. Not being grateful, well, just wait. You will be. And that's the bad news. And here's even worse news about a lack of gratitude in our lives. The very first thing it does is it robs us of happiness. If you are wrestling with ingratitude, you will not find happiness in your life. Your outlook on life will become soured, embittered. Life has not offered you what it promised. Life really isn't as good as everybody else says. And it gets worse because that unhappiness will lead to indifference to the people around you. Why should they be happy and you not? And once we get into indifference, it can lead to anger, and it can lead to cruelty. And all you have to do is turn on TV or listen to the news, and we see a society that has a lot of anger and a lot of cruelty. And all that flows from individual choices, but a fundamental lack of gratitude will lead you down that path. You may not end up with cruelty. We hope you don't, because we don't want to be around cruel people, but we are. We're around people who are cruel with their words and actions. Maybe they're not menacing our lives, but their attitude is one of indifference and cruelty. And you and I are called to be different. And so the question that he asked last night on this little video is a very good one. It's a good one we should ask more often than just Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for today? Who are you thankful for today? I hope your list is a long list, because if it's a short list, you can be honest with yourself, and it's not a happy honesty. You're not a grateful person. If you've got a short little list, you're not grateful. But that's bad news, but it can change. If anybody wants to make you grateful, Jesus Christ does. Jesus Christ wants to expand your gratitude. Jesus Christ wants to open your eyes, and he wants to wake your heart up. As I look at my life today, I'm profoundly grateful. And that doesn't mean that things are easy, because again, we have to choose to be people of gratitude, not wait to feel like we are grateful. We have to act on Thanksgiving. Tell God that we are thankful, even when the day is difficult. Express our gratitude to people, even when we're tired and would rather not be bothered. Act in thanksgiving when we are tempted to walk by. 9 of the people in the gospel went back to wherever. 1 made the effort to come back to Jesus, knew what had happened. So I ask, today, sometime you ought to be thinking, what are you grateful for? Who are you grateful for? I'll give you a real short list and I'll be done here. I am profoundly thankful for my parents. Even though they are not perfect by any degree. My father was an alcoholic, my mother was bipolar. There's a lot of stories that can go with that. They were not perfect people. But I am certainly thankful for the life they gave me and the home they provided. And in spite of their imperfections, I am thankful today for the gifts that they gave me. Some negative, quite a few positive, that helped me become the person I am today. Profoundly thankful for them. Even though you would have asked me about 25 years ago, I would have been a lot less thankful. A lot more complaints, a lot more of my issues to work through. I'm thankful for my siblings, even though I don't know most of them. My older brothers are so much older than me, I'm closer to strangers than I am them. But I'm thankful they're in my life, and there are key moments that I am thankful for where they've been instrumental. I'm really thankful for my sister. She's gold. And I hope you have people like that in your life. When you think of them, you are grateful for them, for how important they've been in your journey of faith, for the encouragement they've given you, at times the correction you've needed, because that's what a really good family member does, or a friend. They keep you on the path. They keep you anchored in who you are called to be. And then I think of all the friends I have in life. Only a couple childhood friends who've been here for the long haul. But boy, I have made a lot of new ones because of being a priest. And I am thankful for that. Thankful for all of you. My staff here, my parish family here, this community of New Melly. I am so abundantly blessed. That doesn't mean I don't crab on a bad day, and I got those. But I am thankful for the people that God has placed in my life and the difference they've made. And for the abundance. Because again, this is our little haven. Because out there, this isn't a shock to you, there are people who are cultivating ingratitude every day. That they are angry that our life as Americans is not perfect. That our history as Americans is not perfect. And because they see imperfection, their ingratitude grows. And you and I want to be the opposite. We know it's not perfect, but we want to be grateful and thankful to God that in spite of the imperfections, our own and everybody else's, we are thankful. So today, whether you're by yourself, I hope you're not, I hope there's somebody you can connect with, even if it's just over the phone, because it's a good day of communion. But if you're at a table with people, you really ought to think who you're thankful for and what you're thankful for in your life. And if it's a small list, ask Jesus today to make that list start growing and look into your life through his eyes, because he is the person of gratitude. And we want to be thankful for who he's calling us to be as his disciples. Please rise.